My early years, I never believed in God. It was never really an issue. And what I concluded was that human beings are really deluded for thinking that we're so amazingly significant in this universe, because there's no real point to any of this.
The statistics show that 3 out of 4 students, Christian students, kids who are raised in the church, they lose their faith when they go to college.
Because I can assure you we live in a culture where there are people struggling with some strongholds, not just non-believers, but even believers who struggle with things about their faith. And yet we are sitting in comfortable padded seats while there's a world out there dying and going to hell with questions, and we just, pat them on the back and say, just have more faith. What does that even mean?
Almost any atheist you ever meet believes Christian people of various religions, are just dumb because they just believe what they're taught to believe. I would start arguing with Christians, and they would always, every single time, just back down.
So when someone approaches you and asks, why do you believe what you do? Biblically speaking, your job is to give a response for what you believe, why you believe it.
I'm a staunch evidentialist. I think you should follow the evidence where it leads. And so I think that there's good reasons to think the New Testament is a highly historically reliable document.
Tenemos una increíble cantidad de evidencia de que lo que tenemos en el Nuevo Testamento es verdad.
I'd always thought that I had an explanation for the origin of Christianity. And then I found out the facts about how the apostles died.
If Jesus is God and he rose from the dead, then I would expect to see this.
And almost all of them went to horrible, bloody deaths, proclaiming that Jesus had appeared to them, risen from the dead. And I couldn't help but think that the only thing that could have given them that level of confidence was that they actually saw Jesus.
Either their claims were true, they were mistaken, or they were lying. Do you think one of those 2 other theories are more likely than the resurrection?
And if they actually saw Jesus, then it looks like we've got a miracle on our hands. And if we've got a miracle on our hands, then if anyone in history has God's stamp of approval, it's that guy.
No matter how long and how deep you dig and how long you search, he is the answer.
And I bowed down and I prayed. And I said, God, I don't know if I'm going to believe in you tomorrow, but I believe in you right now. And if you can do anything with me, you're welcome to it.
He solved the problem of evil. And he's the only answer. And if you don't know him, then I suggest you get to know him.